If you find cooking physically exhausting, it's likely in part because your kitchen is working against you. Let me explain. In each part of the world, kitchen heights are standardized to a different height. In the US, it's 36 inches. In Singapore and much of Asia, it's 85 to 90 cm. Similar in Europe as well. But none of these heights are actually ergonomic for those doing the bulk of the cooking at home, women. And let me tell you, counter height matters when it comes to kitchen productivity and safety. In fact, it matters so much that when Chef Thomas Keller renovated his 3 Michelin-starred French laundry, he raised the kitchen counters a few inches above standard because he comes in at 6'2" and knows exactly how tiring it is to work hunched over all the time. Of course, the impact of design doesn't stop with kitchen counters. For example, sinks. The ergonomics of a sink are based on the depth of its basin. If you're shorter than the standard sizing, you'll find yourself constantly straining your back just to reach the bottom of the basin to wash your dishes. Then there's the range hood, which is typically installed based on the average male height, whatever that means. This makes it too far for shorter people to reach and be able to adjust the settings or clean the filters. Upper cabinets are usually placed 18 inches above countertops. That also assumes a certain reach and shoulder width. Research has found for women, things stored in upper cabinets become 30% less accessible than those stored elsewhere. And that's before we even get into the smaller tools like knives, which are almost always sized for male hands and grip strength. I learned this firsthand in culinary school when we were all given the exact same set of Wusthof knives. After a few months, my hands and then my shoulders were so exhausted from clenching the knife because it was so big that it was exacerbating an old fencing injury in my back. I decided to invest in a new knife, a Misono, which I have tattooed on me. It's still the knife I use to this day. Suddenly, with a thinner blade, lighter weight, and a handle I could actually get my hands around, my knife cuts improved dramatically. Yes, of course, my knife skills had improved a little because of practice, but finally, the tool fit my hands. It felt like a real world version of that saying where you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, only to realize you've been using the wrong standard the whole time. This is why even the idea of something being neutral or standard is in itself political. In most cases, things are designed for the male body. Everyone else is a deviation. Just consider restaurants that span multiple floors. Did you know that the staircase dimensions, the rise and the run, are based on male stride length? As a result, women are statistically more likely to fall, and I thought I was just clumsy. Design isn't just about preferences, comfort, or even safety. Design dictates who's able to move through the world with tools and spaces that fit their needs, versus who's constantly being told to adapt to systems that aren't built for them.